If you owe taxes to the IRS, there's hope. I wanted to make this video today because I know that there's lots of people who have tax problems with the IRS and they really feel hopeless. My name's Darren Mish. I'm a tax attorney who's been helping taxpayers solve tax problems for about 20 years now. And I have a confession to make. I've had 3 tax problems in my life. I know, you're thinking to yourself, how could a guy that young have had 3 tax problems in his life? But I wanted to take a little opportunity to tell you the little story about each one, and so you could not feel so bad about your current situation. The first tax problem that I ever had, I was 18 years old, and I got a little job on Friday evenings and Sunday evenings putting up real estate signs for open houses. You know, like when a new development opens, you see the signs along the road and it says, go, you know, check out the model homes or whatever. And I can remember when the gentleman hired me, he told me, I'm going to give you a 1099. And at that time, I really had no idea what a 1099 was. And then he said, and you're going to have to pay your taxes on your own and you know, that kind of thing. But being an 18-year-old kid, you know, I didn't really care about anything other than whatever money he said he was going to pay me. And so that generated a tax problem. It wasn't huge, but I was 18 years old and not capable of handling the problem. And a family member actually called the IRS for me, put me on my first installment agreement at 18 years of age. I was on an installment agreement with the IRS, paid it off, and everything was hunky-dory. The next one happened when I was about 28 years old. I just had gone out into private practice on my own. And I can remember sitting down with the accountant. I still know the accountant to this day. She's a sweet, sweet lady. She sits me down and she says, okay, dear, this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to have to make estimated tax payments, and this is how it works, and so on and so forth. And again, being a 28-year-old kid, didn't learn much in 10 years, I guess. I went in one ear, out the other, and before you know it, I had generated a tax problem. Actually, in that instance, I had generated 2 tax problems. I had a personal income tax problem and a payroll tax problem. Once again, I had to enter into an installment agreement. I had to pay it off. But that was the impetus there for me learning how to get into the tax problem resolution niche, because I went looking for help and I couldn't find any. The third tax problem I had was only about 5 years ago. There was a market disruption in one of my other businesses, and everything just went to heck real quick. And I ended up owing about $50,000 to the IRS. Didn't have the money. I totally know how you feel if you're watching this and that's your situation. I didn't have the money. I had to enter into another installment agreement with the IRS. But here's the point of this video, okay? The point is, every problem has a solution. Now, sometimes the solution is to do nothing. That's very rare. But almost always, there's something that can be done to improve the situation. So that means there's hope. That means there's hope, and that's important, okay? So if you're watching this and you're feeling hopeless and you don't know what to do, I invite you to give us a call. 888-438-6474. That's 888-GET-MISH. Or visit the website at getirshelp.com.